spread a little aloha around the world at breakfast with Bob.
Thank you, Poncho Man. Welcome, everybody, back to Breakfast with Bob, our Not Quite Kona edition. My name is Bob Babbitt. We are brought to you by Master Spas. As fuels go longer, Hoka Let's Fly, Form Smart Swim Goggles, DeBoer Wetsuits, Quintana Roo, Zoot, the original triathlon brand, Premium Plus Sports, and, of course, our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, the youngest winner of Ironman 70.3 World Championships. His name is Rico Bogen, 22 years old. He went 3:32 at Ironman World Championship 70.3 in Lahti, Finland. Rico, how are you?
Hi, Bob. I'm really happy to be here. And yeah, I'm good. Thank you. And you?
I am spectacular. It's always fun to see our young up-and-coming athletes and seeing where our sport is going. Seeing all the, with Sebastian Kienle retiring and Jan retiring and Patrick Lange getting up there in age a little bit, seeing the next wave of German athletes, having you guys sweep the podium in Lahti shows that, okay, the Germans are not going away. They're just getting started.
Yeah, I think Germany has a big future, yeah, and there are many athletes coming in the next years, yeah. So no worries for the Germans.
No worries for the Germans. So growing up, Rico, talk a little bit about getting into the sport. Did you start out as a runner or a swimmer, or were you always triathlon?
No, I was a former swimmer, and for 7 years I changed to triathlon, and yeah, so now I'm triathlete. But yeah, I started my sport career in swimming and was on a sports school first 5 years in swimming, and then changed to triathlon. Yeah.
And what got you to move from swimming to triathlon? Were you thinking as a swimmer of trying to go to the Olympics, or was it more, okay, I think I was more future for me in triathlon?
Yeah, swimming was a little bit boring to go
Yeah.
two times a day just in the swimming hall and the pool. And yeah, so I want to go more outside, do sport in the nature. Yeah, and yeah, it was also a bigger future for me to do triathlon. Yeah.
So when you were swimming, what was your stroke? What were your specialty?
Yeah, my special was backstroke. Yeah, 200-meter backstroke was my best. Yeah.
Right. I think Mark Allen was a backstroker, 6-time Ironman world champion. Mark Allen.
Yeah,
That's his stroke as well. That's cool.
Yeah.
And okay, so as a swimmer, what do you think is harder, the 200 fly, 400 IM?
Oh, those are both the toughest disciplines. Yeah, I would say the 200 fly are tougher. Yeah,
Especially for a backstroker.
Yeah, yeah. For me, it was always over 100-meter fly, and then I was dead. And yeah.
So when did you find triathlon, and did you have success right away?
Yeah, my parents do triathlon as a hobby, and yeah, running and triathlon. So I grew up as a kid and in the sport, and yeah, like that. I always was in the competitions with my parents. So yeah, I know that there is another sport than swimming, and triathlon is a cool sport with three different disciplines. So yeah. I love it, and I still love it, and yeah, I love that you not just one discipline, that it's not boring, and I think it's really cool. Yeah.
So with triathlon, were you originally thinking when you moved into the sport, okay, I've got a great swim background, I'm going to go ITU, I'm going to try to go to the Olympics, or did you like the idea of the longer distance right away?
Yeah, I started more on the shorter distance. We had Junior Cup, and from Germany, there's always 3 or 4 competitions in a year, and there's a cup. So you start with the sprint distance, and yeah, also and after my junior career, I started in European Cups. So I tried to do it on a shorter distance, and yeah, tried also to be at the Olympics. But yeah, I find out that a little bit the ground speed isn't enough, and especially in the running. So I didn't like it so much that there's big bike groups and then just the decision on the run. So I like more that I have a bike power, so I want to put in my bike power. So in the middle and long distance, you ride on your own on no drafting legal.
Right.
So the bike power is better, and then this thing was why the middle distance suited me more.
Well, and also you control your own destiny. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever races you want. You don't have to follow what the federation says. You can use your strength. If your strength is on the bike, you don't need to sit in some pack. You can just go and drop everybody.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You're more on your own. Yeah,
more fun. You get to stand out a little bit. So, what was there a particular? What was your first longer distance race?
My first race was 2021 in Challenge Peguera, Mallorca.
Yes.
And as an age group athlete, I first started there as an age group athlete. Won there the overall classification and qualified me with this race for the Challenge Submarine championship race, and there also won the overall age group ranking. Then it was clear that I have potential on this distance, and I thought then I can also switch to the pros, and so since this year I am a pro athlete, and very good first year as a pro, I would say.
So this is your first year as a pro.
Yeah.
First year as a pro, and you win the 70.3 World Championship. This is an easy sport.
No, not. I think that's also big, very, very much athletes who can win it.
So this year, fourth at Lanzarote, 70.3, and 14th World Tri long distance. You win Krachko and you beat Patrick Lange. When something like that happens, does that change the way you look at yourself? Does it change the way you start? Okay, I beat a guy who's won the Ironman World Championship twice.
Yeah, a little bit, because this was my first big win as a professional, but also in my career. I never had such a big win, and holding this finish tape, this was also very emotional. And because it was a good starter field with Patrick Lange, Andreas Alvesberg, who was also in the Olympics. So it was a good starter field, and I beat him, and then I thought, I have potential, and it was good for my for me, to that I am on the right road and that we can build on that.
So then, when you go to Lati, did you have a goal going in? Okay, this is my first 70.3 World Championship. I want to I want to be on the podium. I want to finish top 5. What was your goal going in?
My dream was to be in the top 5. This was goal was top 10 that I wanted to achieve, and top 5 was the dream. And then at the end on the top, this was unbelievable.
You end up winning the freaking race. So talk about, there was a pretty big pack coming out of the water, and then it sort of whittled down a little bit. Talk to me about, because you came out of transition bike to run, not right with the lead, but right there. Talk a little bit about how the run played out, because it seemed like people were going back and forth a little bit.
It was a 6 group, 5 or 6 group in bike group, and at the end, the last 5 kilometers, Frederik Funk attacked again, and I thought, maybe not going this time, because I want a little bit to save my legs for the run. And so Frederik Funk and Mathis Magier had a 20 seconds lead, and then I was in 3rd position in the transition zone, and I started the run, and feel pretty good. I thought normally the legs should be tired, but it was really okay, I would say. And then I had this 2 boys in front of me, and they 20 seconds, keep calm and try to catch them. and yeah, but the beginning was so good, and then after 3 kilometers I had them already, and yeah, I felt all the time good, and then I said, yeah, I don't want to stay behind them. I want to keep pushing, and yeah, go beside, and then yeah, pass them very fast.
Well, yeah. So by what 2-3K, you're at the front, and a lot of
Yeah.
times it can be scary to take the lead. You see a lot of athletes who in their career they get off they're in 7th, 8th place. They've never really gone to the front. Going to the front when you're talking, you got Freddie Funk right there and Marc Grier. Those guys they've done a lot more in their careers so far, but you weren't afraid of the moment. You weren't afraid to go past them. That says a lot about who you are and what your goals are.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of being in the first position. For sure, I respect the guys. But yeah, I felt so good. So why not to be in the front? And so yeah, I'm always like giving all out there and giving my best. So
Yes.
push it and race with my heart and yeah, go all in. And if I blew up after 10 kilometers, then I would say, yeah, I tried it. And so I'm not afraid of being in first position. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really important. That's really, to be a champion, you got to be afraid. You got to be not afraid of taking the lead and going to the front. And sometimes that can be scary, but obviously you're not scared of the moment. What did it feel like when you're coming down the final straightaway and you know you have won? Because that winning a 70.3 World Championship is sort of a career goal. This is your first year as a pro, and here you've just already checked that box.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Such a dream comes true, and very emotional, like tears of joy, and yeah, the crowd. This was phenomenal, and yeah, it makes someone addicted to more, to be to do it again, and holding this finish table is such an unbelievable feeling. I think it's tough to compare it with other life situations. So I think it's really, especially in sport and being in the first sport, yeah, it's really a special feeling.
So you go, you run 1:11:02 off the bike. And Freddie Funk had a great run, and he went, you went 3:32, he went 3:33, and Jan Stratman goes 3:34, all Germans, all taking the podium. What was the celebration like at the finish line with the three of you? Now, are all of you guys good friends?
Yeah. So they are both a little bit older than me, but yeah, we are all
Everybody's
friends.
a little bit older than you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah, we are friends. We are all Germans and talk to each other. And yeah, Jan and Fred are very close friends, I would say. Yeah, they do also vacations together. And yeah, we talk together. And also to Jan, I started again. Tim in Kraichgau in Luxembourg. So yeah, we see each other always in other competitions. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good friendship, I would say.
So your parents, like you said, you followed your parents were doing this silly sport when you were growing up. What did they think when you let them know, hey, I just won the 70.3 World Championship? Or were they there?
Yeah, they was there at the finish line and supported me there. Yeah, I drove with them to Finland. We drove with the ferry and the car. So yeah, they supported me, and yeah, they were really proud of me, and yeah, giving me a big hug, and yeah, this was a special feeling. And yeah, because for a long time they were my biggest supporters, and yeah, because yeah, triathlon is not so cheap. So in the child in the younger age, you need your parents to pay for something and for the travels, for competitions, and yeah, for all the equipment. So I'm really thankful for them. And yeah, I think it's really important that the parents are behind you and stays on your side. Yeah.
So how have things changed when you win a world championship like that? All of a sudden, sponsors, more media, all that type of stuff. How is that? How's your life changed since that win?
Yeah, now I'm everybody knows me, or many triathletes knows me, and yeah, it's a little bit stressful, I would say, because all the media meetings and podcasts and also sponsor meetings, a little bit stressful, but I try to enjoy it, and I give pictures to someone who wants to, and it's nice that someone wants a picture with me, so it's a privilege for
Exactly.
me. So I really liked it, and I think at the end of the year we will do all the sponsor agreements. It's done then, and then it's, I think, a little bit quieter, and I can refocus more on training, and so I was a little bit busier weeks, but I handled it good.
I remember Craig Alexander from Australia, who won Ironman 3 times. The pressure, I said, is it more pressure? Because now you've won. Is it more pressure? And he goes, yeah, but that's why you do it. You want people to want to talk to you. You want sponsors to want to endorse you. That's why you're in the sport. You're not in the sport to be invisible. And if you're having to do more media, you just have to plan. You have to plan. When you go to races now, everybody's going to want to talk to you, which is good, right? That takes care of your sponsors. But it's just one of those things. When you went to your first race after winning 70.3 Worlds, were things different for you?
Yeah, not completely. It was challenge Mallorca Bergera. I was now some of the favorites, but it was not that big race, so not that on Mallorca was so many media appointments.
Right.
So that was okay. Just you are in the magazine, the newspaper, that you are one of the favorites, and so for sure now all the triathletes knows me now also, and I can't go alone on the bike or something like that. And but it was okay. Let's see how it is next year on the big races, like the World Champs again, if I'm defending World Champion. So I think there's more media on me then, but I think it's okay. And if they're not sleeping with me and are not in my hotel room, then I think it's okay.
They can't chase you in your hotel room. They can't get you there.
Yeah.
So is your season done? Or you're done? So what's the plan for next year?
So after Challenge Fibuco, so for 2 weeks was my season done, and I had now off season, and the plan for the next year is hopefully I can compete in the PTO races. This would be cool because I never raced there, and I think there's every time a very strong field.
Yes.
So I want to be there, race against the best in the world, and then trying to defend my 70.3 world title at the end of the year would be also very good. So cool, and that's my big goal of next year.
Well, what's hard is 70.3 Worlds is December. That's a long way away. Now, will you stay away from the full distance for a while?
I think because I'm now just 23 years old, so I have time for a long distance. Next year I don't do it.
Good. Stay. What's great about the sport right now with PTO and with Challenge and with Ironman 70.3, you really don't need to do a full. You can make a very, very good living and do 70.3 PTO, and then make a decision down the line when you're more seasoned, 25, 26. You can think about going full.
That's also my plan. I think that so many competitions which we can choose, and also the PTO is so big media, and I think this is a good time to be good on the middle stands, and I don't have to watch it.
Are you finding that through social media, more and more younger people are finding you who are just getting into the sport and wanting some tips on how to become great?
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, also in my hometown here, if there's awards, then many kids are there and want a picture with me or a signature card. And on the competition, I was there, and there was many small kids, childs, one signature card. So yeah, this is really cool to give small kids a motivation to stay in the sport and to keep fighting and yeah, to have fun. This is really cool, and I loved it, and this is cool that now I can give the kids something back. Yeah.
And now, speaking of, you're still a kid, and have you heard from Jan Frodeno, Sebastian Kienle, some of the legends, Patrick Lange, some of the legends from Germany who now see you and are excited about what you're doing?
Patrick Lange, I raced against them in Kraichgau, so he knows me there already, and yeah, also in the training camp in St. Moritz, we trained a little bit together or sometimes. And yeah, Sebastian Kienle, I talked in Nice with him, so yeah, they now know me, and yeah. And for Daniel, I didn't talk yet. Maybe at the selfish night, I can talk also to Jan Frodeno. Yeah.
Love it. Now, were those guys your heroes growing up?
Yeah, especially Jan Frodeno was a role model and hero for me. Yeah, because he won the Olympics. This was it's about 2008. It was a little bit too early for me. I didn't watch this Olympics, but yeah, it was a role model to be on the Olympics gold and then going on the long distance, and yeah, this was a role model. Yeah.
And similar to you at 70.3 Worlds, when he went to the Olympics in 2008, I think he was race number 25 or 32. So he was certainly not a favorite. People weren't picking him to win. It's similar to Lati. I don't think a lot of people were picking you to win. So, the changing perceptions and letting people know that, by your performance that you're going to be one of the best. That's what Jan Frodeno did. And you're doing the same thing. You should be very proud.
Yeah. Being the underdog is also not bad. Yeah. You can do your own and yeah, and it's really cool. And I think more exciting to win it. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Rico, thank you so much for taking time. A pleasure to get to meet you. Hopefully we'll do this in person at 70.3 Worlds next year, or one of the races along the way, hopefully maybe in Ibiza or somewhere along the line.
Yeah. I really loved it here. Thank you, Bob, for your invitation. And yeah, bye-bye. Thanks.
Rico Bogen has been our guest, everybody. Again, Breakfast with Bob, our Not Quite Kona edition. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. See ya.